What's good, Ishigozi? It's Thursday, December 10th, 2020. Airbnb's in the news by the numbers. So, Airbnb's IPO is guaranteed to be a success. So they're IPOing today by the numbers. More evidence that the stock market is by the numbers. Airbnb equals 44. Today's a date with 44 numerology. 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 0 plus 20 plus 20. 44. Brian Chesky. So we can see how many days from Brian Chesky's birthday is today. To prove to you that these CEOs are just actors. Brian Chesky is just another agent for the Jesuit. When I was 39 years old, let's see, IPO 41, 14, 40, 22. Brian Joseph Chesky, 271 to 58 prime. Bavarian Illuminati, 188 and 80. Satan, 80 and 35. Brian Chesky, 52. He's born August 29th, 1981. Date with 38 numerology. That's not good. Society of Jesus, 56. And this IPO today is 145 weeks from his birthday. Catholic 145. Jesuits 103. 27 prime. 3 months, 11 days, 311 to 64 prime. Plus to 46. And then it IPOs a span of 263 days from his upcoming prime. Upcoming birthday, 263 is the 56 prime. See that? Brian Chesky, born day with 56 numerology, 56 wife lesson number. Society of Jesus equals 56, and 263 is the 56 prime. Hey, what's good, Nathan? Good, Winston. Hey, Moses, Freeman. Hey, Pat. Hey, Leper Messiah. Mike seems off a bit. Yeah. Off. Well, unplugged it and plugged it back in. Muffled. Yeah, I don't get what's always going on with my mic. Your other channel got deleted? How did you delete your channel? What the hell? Okay, you can hear me good. It's just quality. Thanks, Jason. Hey, what's good, Itachi? Yeah, we're just getting started. I didn't see too many like obvious numbers besides the Jesuit stuff in the IPO. I don't even know when it happens. We can look at it in case it's going on now. Like what's the ticker gonna be? BNB or something? ABNB. So it's gonna open at $139 per share. 139, Freemasonry 139. See how $139 per share? Because it's the Freemasons that run Airbnb, that run the stock market. And then this is since plotting the 100%, so maybe it's trading right now. It was trending on Twitter, and it's by the numbers. You always forget to turn it back on. Airbnb, okay, that's what I thought it would be. So we'll see the manipulation going on today with this. DoorDash, opened up, ripped up, this the same. Because these people waited until the pandemic to do stuff like this. And look at this, 47.3 billion. $47.3 billion. Oh, see, that's one I keep tripping. That's one. That's not a prime. But that's 47. 3.5 billion. Catholic 35. Justice grapple with long shot bid challenging Biden twin. Because that's what they said the simulation to happen. All predictive programming. The pandemic is raging, and the end could be in sight. Purchasing your vaccine. Nonsense. Vaccine 42. Don't forget that today is day with 42 numerology. Let's talk about the vaccine. Jesuit 42, 41. See, Biden, see again, Joe Biden participating in another racist ritual by the numbers. Again, I always go back to my title to explain to you the type of information you're going to see. Anyone who just joined, you're in for another treat from the Jesuits. Look what they did. You see the title says black people, right? Black people. Whenever I put that in, you know what we're going to see. Because we see today's date with 21 days remaining, black men 21, nigger 42, date with 42 numerology, black people 44, African American 44, date with 44 numerology, and then Negro 22, right? So, and even the date reduces to 3 and 1, slave 31. So you have, 3 black news stories on that 42 day. Incredible, exactly. Colin Kaepernick gets a new Ben & Jerry's ice cream today. I did with 42 numerology. George Floyd for Time Person of the Year. Guys, you see how White Seekers comes into the chat and just completely completes the string. But now that we have this example, I mean, sure, we still got to see blood sacrifices and stuff. This is 1-2-1. But, guys, that's why I love the chat. I love coming here because when we work together, we make the stream go by so much easier. And you see it here. And then now we get Susan Rice. I did with 42 numerology. If you're new here, how can you just say, I'm seeing things? It literally just comes and starts spreading knowledge about the pattern, things that we have not seen yet. It means this is a concrete pattern. Anyone can see it. Everyone can see it. Quit, blocking it out with your dumb reasons. Your cognitive dissonance. Biden taps Susan Rice to lead White House Domestic Policy Council. Another black actor. Black 11 at the 11th minute of the hour. We update this by the numbers. 11 times 11 is what? 121. Blood sacrifice, Revelation 1-2-1. You have to understand the Jesuits, this is the language that they've been using for a while. And this is how they do everything. And we're going to find blood sacrifices on the front page. So when do you do this? Rice is 56. Let you know she's 56. Society of Jesus 56. Black Lives Matter 56. You understand this ritual. This is why I don't like Black Lives Matter. It's a theater troupe from the gang. Rice 56. Build Back Better. That sounds a lot like blacks or still black. I know, I just got that immediately hearing that. Again, that could be me seeing things. But more importantly, BBB 222, like order out of chaos, like Wuhan coronavirus, and they're literally telling you agenda, which equals 32. Again, I will never stop telling you, for all the new people, you don't have to read. Yeah, I recommend to read the whole thing. You want to get the whole point, not leave any stone unturned. But if you're just in a hurry, you want to see how they're mocking you. It's always the first, second paragraph telling you exactly what they're doing. President-elect Joe Biden has tapped Susan Rice to lead the White House Domestic Policy Council, a surprising move that gives the longtime national security veteran major influence over Biden's Build Back Better agenda that is expected to focus on racial injustice, immigration, healthcare, and combating the coronavirus pandemic. This is their Agenda 21. This is what they're calling it. And again, they use these actors to take the blame off themselves. This is not Biden's agenda. Joe Biden is just an actor. He is an actor in this agenda for the agenda. It's the people writing the script, telling them what to do, when to come out, and how to do it are the people. And look, they're branding their agenda. Build back better, 154, or excuse me, 135.54. Just like how Jesuit order is what? 153.54, and they're founded on what's normally the 270th day of the year, September 27th. You see how they always do this. It is from the Jesuit order. This is their propaganda. This is their rituals. It's not worth questioning anymore and asking who's responsible. It's a complete waste of time at this point to ask that question. She was considered as Biden's vice presidential running mate and for Secretary of State. I mean, why can't other people just expose these people? That is the Jesuits doing this by the code. The shit is just so easy to see. There's no excuses. That's why you can just tell anyone who doesn't want to share this. I don't think they're for the truth. I mean, you can't be. In Georgia, election misinformation is everywhere. Georgia 44. Go right to the chat. Let's strike. Is that what they do? Strike you for talking bad about Biden? Perfect. That's complete. That just shows you where they're heading for. How's that different than being in China? I guess I've been saying this since I was a kid, honestly. Because I've seen the mockery. I just see how they paint China this like big communist, dictator type of country. I'm always like, man, but you see how everything from there is rolling over here with the products, the people, the policies. Again, I'm not complaining. But I know where I live. It's already like that to me anyway. So I'm not complaining. I would happily live in China right now among Chinese people. Absolutely. But that's where they're heading. You can't even talk about Joe Biden anymore, guys. The guy's a fucking piece of shit. I do not like him. I don't like Trump. I don't like any of these actors. Build back better, like the 666. B looks like six. I'm sure that's what they're doing as well, Northern Risen. That's how I like to do it. Black supremacist or supremacy is 56. Nice. That's what this gang's promoting as well. Yeah, if you're still asking who's doing this, you're part of the problem. Especially if you wear this info, 100%. It's just so clear. Riverdale drops drama packed season 5 trailer. We read a 5 to get 42. They was 42 numerology talking about season 5. Guys, Riverdale's all by the numbers. I've already decoded this show. Riverdale 59 like Freemasonry. Archie Andrews, AA 11. Archie Catholic 35. Archie 44 talking about they was 44 numerology. And then this is synced up with the death of the dad from the show, of course. We're gonna look at that right now. And of course, Archie Andrews 223 like Masonic. Yeah, if you want to show an easy show that's easy to watch, easy to decode, I think Riverdale is one of them. I mean, if you don't have to watch, can't sit through it, sure. I mean, I haven't seen all of it, but very, very, very coded. I mean, Hiram is her dad. Her dad's name is Hiram. Veronica. Hiram, like Hiram Abiff. It's like completely like nods to Freemasonry. And they think they live at like 2023 or something like that. Their address is like Masonic as well. Like, I mean, it's definitely worth watching the first few episodes if you want to see how coded it is. You know, Veronica was at 42, like Jesuit, like Freemason, 42, 48. But this is synced up with Luke Perry's death. Like, you know, I can almost guarantee you. No, I can guarantee you. If I'm being cocky or anything, it's just I know how the Jesuits like to create their rituals. I mean, look, it's coming out 12/1, like Blood Sacrifice 121. This is published today. But when the trailer come out, maybe they're just telling us today for the ritual, and it's more so seeing when season 5 will come out from his death as well. Everyone, look at this and see how sick this gang is. How it's always death, killing, murder rituals. So Luke Perry's was Archie's dad in the show, the main character's dad, and he was ritualistically sacrificed by the numbers. March 4th, murder 34, killing 43, 2019. So from what would have been his '54th birthday till we could do it till today just to peep, but I really want to see like from when the season drops. Sure, I know they synced it up with the trailer. They dropped the trailer by the numbers as well. I'm not denying that ever, but just keep it very simple and easy, you know. The March, well, he died March 4th, but I want to do his birthday first because it's kind of close to now. October 11th, dropping this news today. 4 weeks, 2 days from his birthday. Jesuit 42, Mason 42, Archie, Jesuit 30 42, Veronica 42 with Riverdale again, 49 like Freemasonry. There we go. January 20th. It's Inauguration Day. I mean, come on, just mockery. It's definitely synced up with that too. Okay, so I really it looks like they really synced this up from when he died. Also, I just realized I had the wrong date in the whole time. I had it November 11th. Whoops. Well, no wonder. Well, let's redo this then. Because it's always good we do this. When this happens and then we redo it, you can see, okay, it's, you know, it's not just anything out of anything. Look, Jesuit 84, 8 weeks, 4 days. From what have been his 54th birthday. Jesuit Order 54. The Jesuit Order 84. Luke Perry and Riverdale both equal 49 and 59 with the K exception. Luke Perry equals 112. Reverse ordinal. Look at the time they updated this at. 11/20. Luke Perry 112. That's when they updated this ritual. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You can immediately tell it's by the numbers. And what's today? 10/12. 112. So again, sometimes you have to just type in the name. I know I always type it in later sometimes, but that's why I recommend typing in as soon as you can. It really just gives you the meat of everything. Luke Perry 112. It's 10/12. 112. So like you're using the date numerology, and then you see how they link that up with the update time. Catholicism 112. That's the 19th letter right there. Chaos 19. There we go. So going back to the 60s, spent 61 days to 18th prime. I really think they're syncing us up with his death more than anything. I mean, it looks like that. I can already tell. So let's do March 4th till today, and then until the season comes out. Well, 60 days from his birthday and 281 days from when he died. That's the 60th. Well, the anniversary is when he died. Let me be exact for this too. Well, 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. January 20th, 2021. Confucian 116. When you're 10 months, 16 days. Let's see some of these. Some numbers that came up. Ah, there we go. They didn't. I knew I kind of skipped on that one. Or did I put in the wrong? I would have put in the wrong number. Wow. I was doing this. I think I just got the 118 prime. I didn't decode it, and now I don't mean to just drag this along. But it just come out 322 days from when he died. Oh, I see. There we go. So all that, but this is the finale of this. I think it's worth digging around to find this. So I'll explain it if you got lost what I was doing. So March 4th, 2019. I'm going back to the chat. My sound might not be coming through. Like I was kind of having problems before. But March 4th, 2019 is when he died, and then from then till today, they're publishing this thing about the trailer. It's 647 days. That's the 118th prime number. Death equals 118. This is very clear how they did this. Oh, nice to talk to your birthday as well as March 4th. So he died on your birthday. This is what these people do. Try to make your birthdays even worse. Maybe you have a bad day or something. But they're probably gonna mention him in this. We haven't read this yet. Maybe not. But it doesn't matter. One more time. Luke Perry 112. Updated at 11/20 on published on 10/12. So 112, 112, Luke Perry 112. Reverse in alphabetical order. And from the day he died to their publishing this, 647 days. That's the 118th prime number. Death equals 118. I mean, this is an extremely clear example of them doing this. That's why I said no. I don't almost guarantee you. I definitely guarantee you they're syncing this up with the death of Luke Perry. I said it immediately, and they did. How is this a coincidence? They always use this number all the time. Los Angeles, California 118, Paradise, California 118 had those fires, the 11/8, those big forest fires. Guys, they use this number for death, destruction all the time. 647 is the 118 prime. Luke Perry died March 4th, 2019. From then till today is 647 days. How the hell can you deny this? And it just shows yeah, sure, the season comes out next month, but it shows how they put this exact thing out. They published this on a very specific day. And it's always connected to the deaths of the people on the show in real life, because this is a murder death cult. It's just unbelievable. So we're gonna move on. I feel like I spent a lot of time on that one, but I'm glad I got to that point. 43 gifts. the men in your life will actually use. None of these. You know, Masonic 43, men. Ah, there we go. Men 14. 43 is the 14th prime. That's why, guys, I'm telling you, they are selling you stuff by the numbers. 43 gifts the men in your life will actually use. So that's what I'm saying. Statistically, maybe scientifically, psychologically, maybe recommending 15 gifts would be better for their bottom line. Recommending 25, maybe recommending maybe 60, right? But no, they're recommending 43 gifts because men equals 14, 43 is the 14 prime. And there's probably even more to that. To prove these people don't give a fuck about the money, they care about the rituals. The money is just secondary to them. So, you know, because people, they'll do some ritual, they'll go, why would they do that? They're losing money. It's like, that's the dumbest excuse. They print the shit. So, the gifts, I want to see if there's any other 1443. This is low-hanging fruit. But, you know, if it's not the gifts, I don't know what else. It could be these. I don't want to cherry pick too much into these things. You don't need to. Because, you know, with females, with women, it'll probably be, you know, the 42 gifts. The big feminine number. Oh, good. I'm glad it sounds good. Love from Messiah, your birthday is January 9th, 80. Nice. You were born like 11 years before me. Yeah, that laugh. I mean, it's just the same. And speaking of 14, they're doing it again. Army punishes 14 senior officers after murder and other deaths at Fort Hood on this 121 date. Blood sacrifice. Bernie Beck Gate. 227. Which will use that number in ritual sacrifices as well. Connect the time, you'll cycle circles pi, 22 divided by 7. 49 prime. 453. Shooting 53. There's a lot of shootings and shit there. Welcome to Fort Hood, home of America's Army. This is all coded. Probably coded with numbers for the Jesuit order. I'm gonna get rid of the Jewish cipher. Although, well, look at welcome equals 1013, like 113. And we're gonna look at Airbnb's IPO soon. Welcome to Fort Hood. 86. Oh, look at this shit. Welcome to Fort Hood 86, 76, like blood sacrifice. This is the riddle. We're gonna get this pattern throughout probably. Welcome to Fort Hood 86, 76, like blood sacrifice 86, 76. They're using the blood sacrifice pattern in this because Fort Hood has all these rituals from the federal government on a very routine basis. Home of America's Armored Corps. And think about it, corpse, like a dead body, that's probably all just part of the ritual. America's Armored Corps, which is how a lot of Americans would probably read that, because they can't read half the shit in this bullshit language anyway. This is a loan word. I mean, half of it's made up these loan words that the Jesuits thought was good to help them do their rituals. Home of America's Armored Corps. Equals 226, like the Roman Catholic Church. Whoops, excuse me. I didn't mean to have this blood sacrifice there. My bad. I want to keep this properly. So scratch all that. This is the second half of it, though. You know, Freemason, Catholic Church numbers, but I want to put it all together. Welcome to Fort Hood. There we go. I saw that 199, that 46 prime, but that's not for this. This, though, gives you 218. Death equals 218. Death equals 218. In the English, no, 1 second. In the English extended cipher, death equals 218, right? And then welcome to Fort Hood. home of America's Armored Corps equals 218 in the full reduction. In reverse ordinal equals 673. Want to investigate that number. And of course equals 223. Just think about that. 223, Masonic 223, 48 prime. Jesus Hominum Salvator 122, Satanic 122, Pope Francis 122, 673, the 122nd prime. Fort Hood. Fort Hood equals 47. Fort Hood equals 34, 115. Like killing, like murder. Assassin 101, the 26 prime killed 26. So with understanding this, would you ever want to be an employee of Fort Hood? No. Would you ever want to? Why would you want to work here? This is why this is important. Information is important. Because if you ever came upon, those circumstances in life that led you to Fort Hood and actually get a job there or whatever, you can say, no, I'll turn this job down. I'd rather be homeless. Or anything. I mean, broke, homeless, anything. Work somewhere else. Dead from something else that at least was worth the risk. The independent review was ordered after the death of Vanessa Gillian, a 20-year-old soldier, death 20. A deficient climate at the base. So are we going to have more death, killing, murder, sacrifice numbers than this? And that's all we've seen so far. All there is. Yep, plus sacrifice 76. Like a deficient climate. Freemasonry 139. That's the 34 prime. Murder 34. Dead 14. We read up 14 to get 104. At United States of America, where this is taking place, was found when? July 4th, 1776. Date with 32 life lesson number, 104 numerology, Roman Catholic Church 104, with the 32 sun rays, the Jesuit, Jerusalem 10432, like a deficient climate. They love this pattern, and they're branding it with who they're all about. Freemasonry 139, murder 34, that's the 34 prime, blood sacrifice 76. Even the killing 319 and the satanic cipher, Chris Swecker 319, his initials. Vatican 70 with their 70 recommendations. This is from the Vatican. The SHARP program. This all stupid. The sacrifice numbers. Sacrifice 7362. They just sacrifice people over at Fort Hood. That's all it is. The sacrificial center. If you want to be sacrificed, you go to Fort Hood. There's probably some of energy. It's probably built on top of some plane with like some sort of energy, and they do it for this really, esoteric reason. But there's a reason why that's the place they go and sacrifice people the most and let you know about it. But I don't want to say the most. I don't know where they sacrifice people the most. How would I know? There's probably some place where they sacrifice 10 times more people. And not counting, the bullshit, all the bombings and all the mass shit they do. I just mean like other things. But it just goes to show they're doing all this. This published today. I know it's published yesterday, but I want to see if they have more numbers. Guys, you think it's a coincidence he's here next to LeBron James? Two Ohio actors? And look at this crap. The state of Ohio putting this crap out by the numbers. All the time. 835. Catholic 35. Satan 35. Casey Goodson shooting is renewing calls for change in the city, fighting deeply rooted racism. We saw this came out by the numbers. I mean, this is why we need to get the fuck out of this country. Because what leave in Columbus do? I'm gonna go to some other place in America. It's gonna be the same Black Lives Matter bullshit. You guys think about it. 99.999999999% of the fucking population in this city believe this shit's real. Believe this shit, and by realizing like he actually had the subway sub, the cop actually didn't, like all of it happened organically. Not that he was either targeted or it's all contrived. It was one of the fucking two. If you can prove that he died, you know, again, that makes it even sicker. And I already said in my last video, before anyone was sitting here like trying to flag me, like I already said last time, like I could easily assume this to be real death just because I've seen it. I know it's a logical fallacy just because you've seen it here, you can't see it. I get that, but just you know what I'm saying, just to I guess appease the people who. As I already told you, I think every last drop of this shit is always contrived, complete garbage, actors. That's all something, but you see firsthand pretty much how these people do it in Ohio. They will sacrifice real people by the numbers. They'll target them, do things by the numbers. So you used to look at it all the time. Related article: Black officers say Columbus, Ohio police prejudice isn't limited to civilians. They're battling it too. Guys, it's always race-based, racially divisive nonsense. It's never ending. Always with the Jesuit order colors. And this was 2 days ago, the 10th. Look at this, updated at 2:20. Negro 22. See this? Negro 22. Eric Cornett, 53 initials, 53 to 16 prime, Ohio 16. And this guy's going to have Ohio numbers in his name or just black. It's going to be numbers for Ohio or numbers for nigger, negro, slave. It's going to be those. If it's not, I'll be thoroughly surprised. And again, the best number I will say is just 42 because it's the most hateful number for them, and it's the number of the Jesuits. So it's the way to get everything in. It's not much of an Ohio number though. I'm sure Saturn 42, but here's how I'd even see it. You know, maybe you could get race 18 with a 61, 18 prime. I'm trying to do this backwards. Buckeye, racism. So this guy's name could actually equal 27, 36, right? These are racism numbers. The Buckeye State and this racism ritual. So yeah, keep in mind that it's going to be there possibly. But what's his name? Eric Cornett, 167 to 39 prime. Afro 68. Barack Obama 68. You know, the 68 Olympics with the Black Power. Big number for black people. 169 to 39 prime. Slaves. Tuskegee 39. Cornett 32 like Negro. 59 or 95 reflection of 59. Negro 59, 32. See? I told you. Bam. You always know these patterns. And at 220, they're updating this at. Negro 59, 32. Slave 59. His 95. You know, MLK died day with 95 numerology. 95th day of the year. And what was the Jesuits formed? He counted the 95 theses of Martin Luther. It's all riddle. And we're seeing, the nod to that shit here. Eric Cornett had no choice but to leave the Columbus Division of Police after learning a white sergeant had called him the N-word and monkey and allegedly threatened to kill him. Because I'm not saying this shit doesn't happen. Please don't think I'm saying that. I've talked to people, like, because, I go around the city, talk to people. I've talked to, black people who've been part of this and told me, all the racist things they faced there, right? And I don't think they just come lying to me, right? So I've heard, accounts of people who've been in the system who've also faced these same things. And they can threaten to kill you because these people are a brotherhood. He said, and he was telling me how they're sticking together, how they, they'll never, it's always that. It's like them versus you, especially if you're black. They're gonna be mocking you, and we see how they do it all the time with the 42, all their propaganda. So that's what I'm saying. If you're black and you're a police officer, I don't know what you're doing. It's not about white versus black. It's like you're literally an agent for the Jesuits. With all the people they're programming to be, more racist and stuff anyway. So what are you doing? The fucking Freemasons. Why are they telling us this? The four plaintiffs, including 201-page book. Guys, the Jesuit order loves encoding the propaganda with this number. The Jesuit order equals 201. It's also the reflection of 102, nigger 102. We're talking about black people here. And again, it's how the Jesuit order likes to do things. The Jesuit order 201 has been a year of 201, event 201, scoring Tom Hanks scoring 201 against his wife, Jin Rummy. St. Catherine saved what, 201 Jesuits? 201. That number that you all know. Zach wrote a whole book about this number. And they just thought that this detail was just necessary. The four plaintiffs, including a lieutenant who wrote a 201-page book about the treatment she received. Oh my god, it's the most pointless fucking detail. It's literally like they fucking were like, man, we just have to get 201 in this. It has to be on this fucking piece of propaganda. From the fucking state of Ohio, which is run by these fucking Jesuits that have been fucking saying for fucking years. How can you sit there and say, no, it's not from the Jesuits? Look at Ohio State University, because I've been telling you since day one, if you want to discount Catholic university experience and education, go to the Ohio State University. They have the same color scheme. They got, not much black, but still a lot of the red. It's run by the Catholic Church. The campus looks Catholic. There are all these Catholic rituals. You'll get the same experience, and you save a fraction of the price. Again, obviously, don't go to either. Fuck college and all that bullshit. But if you really want to go to Catholic college, go anywhere. But go to Full Sail. It's run by the Catholic Church. I mean, how is it not? I'm sorry, that's an assumption. I know I haven't looked into Full Sail, but come on, man. Should the Jesuits have their hand in that? Fuck this, man. I'm done with this shit. I'm sick of seeing that fucking number and all their bullshit propaganda. What kind of detail was that? Including someone who wrote a 201-page book? What? Like, what? And then people are like, oh, it's not from the Jesuits. Hey, what's good, Ochaye? Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, I made this channel. Well, I made this channel years ago, and I started streaming again a few weeks ago. But again, guys, this is perfect time for me to go on that same rant I always go on. Let's just be very honest. What has Ochaye missed since he hasn't been here? Nothing. Yeah, he's missed some examples. And again, I'm sure I definitely missed you, man. I'm just always saying this to emphasize how repetitive this shit is, how it doesn't change, how it's the same shit again and again. The thing is, what are they doing? Put 201 in their fucking propaganda? What have you, if someone missed the stream today, what did they miss? They missed another 201, just randomly placed. Do you think they do this the one time, do this all the fucking time? This is complete garbage. It's nonsense. It's pathetic. And again, that's why I expose it, so people can stop falling for it. I mean, if you see how dumb this shit is, you will just stop falling for it. Period. '23 police veteran, 23 to 9th prime. Yeah, after seeing that, I don't even want to look at this anymore. I don't care if it's about Ohio or anything. This is bullshit. I mean, this is dumb. FDA panel meets to consider authorization of Pfizer and BioNTech COVID vaccine. And they're already giving it to people. Right? Guys, the FDA has approved all sorts of garbage. Why does their opinion matter? Well, actually, it's not even opinions, their agenda. FDA does nothing on opinion. They do everything on agenda and slowly killing the populace. Justice Grapple. Oh, we saw that. Kind of saw it, I would say this has been a good ass stream, though. That's whenever we see these good ass rituals, I'm like, okay, I think I'm done. But I can't ignore this LeBron James one. I mean, talk about this. I'm Casey Goodson. It's gonna be in the news for a bunch now. It's just, guys, what pains me is that this is fucking local. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? I don't know, it's because it's close to home. I'm so sick of this shit. So, it's I'm trying to tell everyone all this Black Lives Matter agenda. Guys, one of the reasons I want to leave is this fucking Black Lives Matter bullshit. I want to get away from all this shit. Think about it. Again, you can wake people up elsewhere, help other people out that actually fucking care and need your fucking help, man. Not all these people sucked into Black Lives Matter. I mean, what is this? That's all this is gonna keep doing. There's so many countries that don't even know they don't know what Black Lives Matter is. There's no black people in some of these places. So I mean, you know what I mean? It's just I'm sorry. Sure, some of you can stand this shit. I cannot. I am so done with all this Black Lives Matter nonsense. Especially after calling out before last year, they said this is going to be the year of black people in basketball. Those are the two main fucking things I was saying are going to be the biggest things. It's not even worth, when you said, I mean, come on, 2020. Anyone can fucking see this. You guys knew the same fucking thing. Basketball 22, Negro 22, a lot of other 22 things. Wuhan 22. You could just say it's 22. There's a lot of 22 rituals. You know what they're all about. Look, we got LeBron James again. We got Kobe Bryant dying, etc. LeBron James named Time 2020 Athlete of the Year, won NBA title with Lakers. When was this? December 10th. You see this? Revelation 121. Time, Revelation. Oh my goodness, man. Wish. We're gonna see this. This is time equals 20. That was 20 days from his birthday too. Because he's born December 30th, right? So 10 plus 20 is 30. It came out. They put it out on the 10th. See, they put it out on the 10th. 20 days from this is December 30th. You see how you can quickly see this shit right away. Guy is an actor for the state of Ohio. Ohio and time equal the same thing. That's why. That's just part of. That's why they had him and that other Ohio actor on the front page. The other story, because they're letting you know this is an Ohio time ritual. Like, wasn't this guy the guy who died? Wasn't he 23 years old? There's some 23-year-old in this. Oh, the 23 police veteran, and then 23 years ago. But again, 23, the ninth crime. Without getting too sidetracked, going back to that, I just want to look at from Kobe. I want to because this is synced up with Kobe. So I want to see from the 10th. Today is the 10th. For some reason, I keep thinking the 10th was like 2 days ago. If I said that at some point, forgive me. Today is the 10th. But Kobe Bryant's January 26th, 2020 birthday, from when he died, 319 days, killing 319. I always call that the guy's initials, the 319 initials. It's the satanic cipher. Yeah, time equals 187, like Ohio. Might as well have that up for that example. That's why they have LeBron James in this ritual from Time. He's an actor playing Revelation Time, all type of stuff. The Beast, 666. So here we have killing. That equals 319 in the satanic cipher. It is 319 days from when Kobe Bryant died. LeBron James being honored on this, 121 blood sacrifice day. Killing 115. It's also 10 months, 15 days. Then we go Negro 32, 320 days. Scottish 32, 32 sun rays. Athlete of the Year. Athlete of the Year equals 78, like Jesuit. I think Time 2020 Athlete of the Year is probably coded too. Which equals 319. Again, if you're confused with this, Gematria is numbers behind letters. So numbers have no numerical value. This calculator just does it by default. And instead of, always opening up the calculator, but since this is such a good example, I'll go to the options and turn it off. Number calculation off. So time 2020, athlete of the year equals 319, reverse in alphabetical order. 319 days from when Kobe Bryant dies, Kobe Bryant passes away the day after LeBron James passed his scoring record, his 33,000 point scoring record. LeBron 33, James 33, Kobe 33. So 319 days from when he died is today when they're giving him this Time Person of the Year. And Time 2020 Athlete of the Year in Gematria equals 319. Do you see how the Jesuit order absolutely uses from the event from people's death, especially. This is a death cult. They use from the death, from their sacrifices, to when time is honoring people, from when people are appearing in movies, from when they're publishing trailers, like we saw Luke Perry, right? 647 days from when he died. They're now telling us today that the trailer for season 5 is out. And that's 647 days later from when he died. That's the 118th prime death, 118. We see how throughout sports, throughout film, Netflix, all these things, they are ritualistically from birthdays, from dates of death, using that number, right, and corresponding it with these very same repetitive Gematria values. Not just any ones you can just kind of pick at random. These are ones they use all the time. That we've tested, calculated over years of research. And even just stuff like this. Time, here's the word name. Time 2020, out of the year 319. What are the odds? That was just 4-base ciphers, just reverse in alphabetical order. This 100% then proves to you that LeBron James is nothing else than a theatrical actor for the Society of Jesus. Basketball is completely fucking fake. All these awards are completely fucking fake. Quit investing your time, effort, emotion, and energy into them. Please, I am asking you so politely and kindly, stop it. It's like, what? Why? What's the point now? You know this is fake. You know he didn't deserve the award because it's coming out by the numbers. And there's more how it's not just this, it's scripted in so many other ways. But ask yourself, if they're going to do this, you think that they're just going to, like, you just got to think about it. You can't script things so perfectly like this without being all fabricated. Time Athlete of the Year. Which, again, which also equals what? 319. So Time 2020 Athlete of the Year, because you don't put that in Gematria. Time Athlete of the Year, 319. See, 319. This is sick. This is sick. And I'm so glad this is on Twitter. This is on Twitter. This is going to get shared right now, and I'm going to probably pin this shit. This is bullshit. What an actor. I always bookmark it first, too. Guys, I know they'll delete my Twitter one day, but, I'm going to share some footage trying to find truth as well. People need to see this riddle. I don't know. I don't think King James does any 319, but I don't know why I feel like he does. I don't know why I feel like he does in some, not in any of these ciphers either. Maybe I'm just thinking too much now. Maybe I'm just thinking of, June 19th or something like that. It may sound like 319. I don't know. I feel like I've seen LeBron James, King James, and 319 rituals. I haven't been to the chat in a while. It's probably my problem. But I think, maybe that's just it. Yeah, LeBron's Boule. Chest pad is big as hell. Purple on the time cover. Yep. Purple 88. Time number. Silly. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, 19 watching, 19 thumbs up. Yeah, you guys always hit the like button. I really appreciate that. And I never have to ask you guys. I really appreciate y'all, doing that. Just to get this information out. 319 always makes me think of Denver Airport. Interesting. Breakfast does get to the Satanic Cipher as well. Did anyone notice that the First Lady to get the vax had CV balls on her sweater? No, I didn't know that. She reverse balls in her sweater. I didn't. So, like, I saw what she kind of what she was wearing, but I didn't pay much attention to it. I should have. First Lady to get Pfizer. To get Pfizer. Oh god, man, those, yeah. What the fuck? What a bunch of bullshit mockery, man. She has virus pattern on her fucking sweatshirt. The COVID. Look at this. Even this is all this looks like things just sneezing. His little mask is down. He just sneezed all these bubbles. I could just again, it's art. I know I'm interpreting my own way, but it looks like his scarf is like the mask, and these are him sneezing, getting it everywhere. Just like how we saw during that rally, remember, with that Trump supporter, the big, fat Southern looking guy from some Southern state. He was white, obviously, because that's their bullshit, divisive crap they always trying to do. And he had his mask, scarf down, and he was just spitting, like talking and spitting, and it made sure to show all the spit coming out of his mouth, and everyone's wearing masks. It was like this. Merry Christmas. So Christmas 38. Guys, this is a paid actor, by the way. A paid, trained TV actor. It's not even vaccines he's getting. This is an actor as well. And why did they do this? Because it's easy. Of course, think about it. Everyone's believing this right now. That's what they know. They know they can just use actors, fake everything, and everyone's just going to believe it. It's the easiest shit to run. Because they know people are that dumb to fall for it all. And sure, I always entertain. This could be, some girl went late into mind control. This could be some slave she, working need to know basis. She could be, some homeless woman that they're actually going to give the vaccine to and mock everyone with. It's possible. But regardless of what it is, should I have to give you sort of, information? Why should you process that and be like, oh, I should get it too? Stupid. No gloves. Oh god. Oh god. Eh, guys, aren't they supposed to be wearing gloves? I I think that she should be wearing some gloves too. You guys, the chat we called up. There's no gloves. See, you guys are really good picking these things out. Me, I just see like, oh, looks bullshit. Then I just don't look at any other detail. But I'm glad that you guys look at more detail and see these things. No gloves. But it's really, you should. It's how you prove shit to people. You guys are doing the right thing. I shouldn't be dismissing these so quickly. Yeah, I should be using the cheat code all the time. That's what I do. I just say, oh, this is more crap from the Jesuits. I already know it's bullshit. But yeah, the sweater, the no gloves. This one says Merry Christmas with the penguin that's probably all part of it. She has these goggles on. Yeah, why do you have the goggles on? The mask, but then no gloves. Maybe you just don't wear gloves in this or vaccine. Someone has some dumb reason why. Oh, I have to share the tweet. That's what I was trying to do. It'll be really easy. It'll be really, really easy. And if I said 319 days from LeBron's birthday at some point, that's just me talking out of habit. It's 319 days from when Kobe died. And I explain the whole thing. And then you just have athlete of the year. Because that's even what they put on the cover. And you don't have that ambiguity of, something, well, the numbers aren't there and all this type of shit. Well, they put athlete of the year on the cover. Athlete of the year. Wait. Oh, Time Athlete of the Year. Time Athlete of the Year. And again, he's a time athlete. That's what they're saying. The time actor, the time athlete. They use him for time rituals. They waited 2020 to confirm that, which is crazy. I don't think they need any sort of confirmation. Ever since he was in the movie Trainwreck, that was to me that was the number one time that like proved it. Okay, this guy's absolutely this revelation time actor. This is very very clear. And now they're doing this by the numbers. And then we gotta do Kobe. We gotta go to Google for this. Because people gotta see that's when Kobe Bryant died. Kobe Bryant, date of death. And then people are gonna see this and say, okay, that's fucking fucked up. And then maybe one person will see it who's not in any of this at all and be like, okay, I get it now. This is fucking crazy. And a tragic helicopter crash that was obviously foreshadowed by the numbers. So the span of dates, date of death of Kobe. It's probably in the wrong order, but I don't care. Fuck it. They'll see all the pictures and piece it together. If they're not smart enough to do that, then they're not gonna get it anyway. 319 days since Kobe Bryant died. is when this is happening, and then I just want to have the cover as the picture as well. Just this picture, so they don't have to even click or look at it. There's probably something else I could have, but it's all about the presentation. I feel like I'm like fixing together a plate of food whenever I make these tweets. Just like putting everything neatly in each corner and shit like that, and making it presentable for the people that are about to consume this dish, and then realize how this is all bullshit. And then if I made a mistake, I'll just delete it. I could have said something too, but I mean, I think the picture speaks for himself. 319 days, time athlete of the year 319, date of death, the time athlete of the year. Sure, I wish it was in another order, but I mean, you can click on the pictures whenever. It just doesn't matter. You can read it the way that you read manga. All for Purple Rain. Interesting. I know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, thinking of Prince, but I'm also thinking of Future because he had that album, and I know they linked in what with basketball and LeBron. The 319, Kobe LeBron looks like a king. Prince ritual. Prince dead 319 days after his birthday. Nice. And then they have the purple on the cover, as Purple I mentioned. Purple, and then the Lakers gold as well. And the Lakers are what? Originally from Minnesota, where Prince was from. That's definitely what it is. I think we're gonna have to look more into this. Good eye, guys. Prince. It's just so dumb. Someone's been coming out. What are you guys doing? It's so stupid. You just. It's like, come on. Are you not catching on to literally what's going on? The 319 example. I need to pin that. I think people need to see this. And the thing is, why don't people ask questions? I would love someone to come here, not understand this, and some people do ask questions, and then we answer them. We give them more resources. It's beautiful, right? It's like that's all I want. It's either to someone consume it, make their own decision, just to consume it and know and learn, or ask questions. Like there's no reason to do anything else, or ignore it because you're caught up in something else. And you don't want to lose focus. Which I think is if you're working, you're doing something. Yeah, I'm not trying to drag it. I'm not trying to be most people. Take your focus out of shit because you're on social media all day. I know I inevitably am, even probably right now. But besides that, look at this Gridiron Heights. That just what happened to this? 8, 15, and 6. Cars for kids. 311. 11 and 4. K's 11, but I'm trying to see what they're doing here. 114 right here. I know we're gonna look at Prince. I don't want to get sidetracked, but this cartoon really caught my eye. Adam Chef. These are all people. These are all pawns and people from the ESPN Jesuit actors. It's hard to tell. People are grand deceivers. So Prince died April 21st, 2016. So I would die for you. From the 4-year anniversary of his death till today, 233 days. That's the 13th Fibonacci number. LeBron 33, James 33, Kobe 33. It is 33 weeks and 3 days as well. And 233 is the 51st prime. Jesuit Order 72. But I did see some interesting numbers from the death of Prince. Government 133, 19 weeks. Catholic Church 132. I just think there's I'm kind of getting these numbers in my head because if we look at more stuff, I think they might come out again. So 242 weeks exactly from when Prince died. 242. I know this is connected to the Synagogue of Satan. I think we're going to have to do some research. This sounds kind of familiar. Maybe I won't. Maybe I might not find anything, but I feel like Zach talked about this number before on LeBron. Because you know, that if it's the exact amount of weeks from his birthday, you know that they're doing this by the numbers. The game coming 242 days from Sean McVay's birthday. I know at one point it was they use it with America's age, but they're older than that now. I know like the synagogue of Satan, the synagogue of Satan both equal that. And just talk about them 666. I mean Revelation. I mean I definitely see it. Synagogue of Satan equals 242, and the synagogue of Satan with the Francis Bacon cipher equals that's 301. Okay, but I swear the synagogue of Satan is also 242. I remember it was I forgot what cipher was it. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up with something. Whoops. Well, at least we got it. Synagogue of Satan is 242, and from when Prince died till him being named this is 242 weeks. I just feel like there's more to this. That's the thing. I feel like there's another 242 that connects these people. You know what I mean? Yep, right on. You made some amazing minds in this community. Yep, there's a lot of amazing minds in this community. They're not that hard to find either. Just one of the ones who aren't amazing, I think, weed themselves out real quick. Like, the people with the 500,000 subs that just don't do anything. And all their shill followers. 242 is like 26, 2, 4 plus 2. Today is 26 beta numerology. Like 2 and 6, I see God 26 by 26. That's interesting. I just never saw them like doing using that way to get their numbers. But I mean, again, I know there's a lot of ways they configure them. That's interesting though. I haven't seen that as really interesting. Y 26 for sure. Use like $1.26. Speaking of which, let's just before I run out of time, I think we should look at Airbnb. I said we're gonna do this a while ago. So my charts aren't frozen. Airbnb. So this is it. I just started yet. They haven't started yet. They haven't IPO'd yet. So I haven't missed anything. I mean, by the time I start, I'll probably end the stream. But you want to see the overall market, S&P 500, in case anyone was wondering where it's at. Just chugging along, getting higher and higher. Things that we on the stream talked about. I've said it. I've been saying it forever. If and once it breaks its all-time high, pre-coronavirus highs, it's going to keep going higher for some time before it starts to go. So if anyone was trying to short this, I would have saved you a whole lot of pain. I think about all the people who are still shorting this thing, and I'm talking about shorting for the big drop, not scalping. And how did I know this? Because I know this people like to do. Because they don't do the obvious shit. I mean, why would they make it so as soon as it hits this, it's just gonna go back over? I mean, everyone's just gonna make money on that. And if the obvious things always work, people would never make money in the market pretty much, and they know this. Just bought a Q. Nice. I feel like Q could be a lot of things. No Q and on. Yeah, I figure I was gonna assume it's your first. It's the first thing I thought of when you said that. Yeah, I know it's not Q and on for sure. But good man, it's always good to have. Air equals 26. Permutations of numbers like anagrams of letters words. Yep. Numerical permutation. Definitely, that's what these people also are employing. It's all about numbers with these people. And any way they can use it to send messages, they do it. How do we get all these tabs open up again? Before I closed all these. Maybe I close a bunch and open up some more. There's that much propaganda. So 242 weeks from Prince's death. I think that's the best thing we can get right now. And just look more into that number. Sure, it could just be synagogue of Satan. That's part of the big ritual. But, always keep your eyes peeled. Who knows? I think we're behind on TMZ. I'm gonna also for the market thing. People are like, well, if you knew this, why aren't you like super rich? This guy's one. Knowing the direction is one thing. You have to know the timing too. And also the one, it's gone from 350. Let's say brought the break of highs. Okay, 357 to like 370. That's not that much. I mean, how you can get rich off that? Had I bought and even held without having a shit ton of money, I mean, so it's not about that. Sure, you could have bought a shit ton of, but even then, to buy enough options contracts to make with that type of leverage still costs a lot of money. It's just, it's never that simple. You see how it's been grinding around there too. It's not just going straight up. So again, it's never simple. Don't think that I'm never trying to paint trading as easy ever. But it's just the obvious shit you think might happen. The public thinks will happen just doesn't happen. Ellen DeGeneres, I have COVID. We're feeling fine. This by the numbers. Coronavirus outbreak 121. 9/27 is the Jesuit orders date. They're recognized by Rome September 27th. COVID is their big ritual, and here we have Ellen DeGeneres with their jacket on. This is an actor in costume. Felicity she tested positive. She revealed her diagnosis today. So we're gonna see how many days from her birthday she gets this, and we'll see how it's fake bullshit by the numbers. Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen got COVID by the code. January 26th. Who died January 26th? Kobe Bryant. COVID, Kobe. Now she gets this. 319 days. We just did this. It's the same ritual as LeBron James, but it's just different, styling. So I know 319 days, and I can already tell. Yeah, killing 319, a song 319. She could die from it. That's what they're foreshadowing. But I think they're really going for her upcoming birthday. I really want to get the number out with that, especially. Just that home run number. Ellen DeGeneres 67. I mean, it's not good. Ellen Lee DeGeneres 307. 80 like Satan. Emilio DeGeneres DG 47. So, and we should have done this anyway with LeBron James. Today to the upcoming 1-year anniversary of Kobe Bryant's death. We're literally decoding 2 rituals at once right now. That's how you can do it, because they're doing the same shit all the time. It's the same date, same birthdays, everything's overlapping. So you can do this ritual from her upcoming birthday from today. It's when she's telling us she has COVID. And it's also going to be how many days from today till the 1-year anniversary of Kobe's death. LeBron James will be named the Time Person of the Year. 47 days. I mean, you see how this fucking works. Time equals 47. LeBron James from Ohio, 47. He's from Akron, Ohio. That also equals 47. Pandemic equals 65. Ellen DeGeneres catches the pandemic. 6 weeks, 5 days. That's positive for COVID. 6 weeks, 5 days. It's been a 6 weeks, 6 days. See this? Corona, 66. LeBron. We're literally decoding 2 things at once right now. And it's all flowing together. LeBron James, 66. And there's even more here with Ellen DeGeneres. LeBron 33, LeBron 66, LeBron James 66, 6 weeks, 6 days with the end date from his birthday. This Buckeye actor's birthday. Buckeye 117, 17 days. Incredible. She's 62 years old. I mean, I hope she doesn't die from this. And no, I'm not an Ellen fan. It's just like, why would I want her to die from COVID and depress everyone for that? She's still the happy. Yeah, sure. The guys, the whole recent thing she did, and explaining how she's, a bitch on the set, stupid language. That's pretty much the whole story that they were using. That's all mockery. That's all bullshit. Guys, she probably is a chippery, nice person, just under too much mind control, you know. And I don't know, but she sold her soul. She sold out her soul. So maybe she didn't choose to. Maybe her dad's a fucking proud ass Freemason with her her $330 million net worth. Elliot DeGeneres, Betty DeGeneres. Who are her parents? Elliot DeGeneres. I don't have anything on her. What, 1930? I want to see how far back I can go on this person. That's why. But maybe they had her on the show and she became famous. And that's not why the Jesuits introduced her to us that way. Obviously, that's how they do it. The Pacific Surfliner. That sounds really good. Blazing on the Pacific Ocean. Not wearing a fucking mask. Not doing what Gavin Newsom's bitch ass is saying. We used to measure by one finger or two back then. Hardly anyone had scales. But you have done the finger trick. You bought your first Nickelback in 1977. Wildcat. Well, Wildcat. That's really cool to hear. It really is. I don't know when I bought mine. Maybe 2000 something. I want to say 2009. So, who knows? Everything but a Grand of Michigan. Kathy, been smoking weed for 45 years. Been a little while. Sure wish we had grinders back in the days of dirt weed. Yeah, some of my other stuff. Do it for the gram. You guys, let me get ready to kind of wind this down. But again, as always, try to make it a two. That's like the ultimate cutoff I could do. I think we can make it. Might as well get TMZ. LeBron James rips youth football coach who smacked child. League issues ban. Uh, this is surprise. Play a black man too. Black guys violent and beating the kids. Which I'm not opposed to that. You guys might have your own opinions on that, but we live in a world of soft motherfuckers. I wish a lot of these people in this country were fucking beat when they were kids. I really do. Maybe this country would be even 2% better than this, and I would take that. You could be beat now, but you can't because they got the fucking judicial system to support them. The litigious system. LeBron James rips youth football coach who smacked child. League issues ban. 945. I don't think ban equals 45. 64 kill numbers. Damn. I know it's 20 days from LeBron James' birthday, but is it 19 a span of 20? In my head, it's hard for me to wrap that head around that. Maybe because I haven't really given much attention. But I mean, if it's 21 days, that's still good. Saturn 21. I mean, either way we see it, I'll be happy with whatever date we get, honestly. Better see what they're doing. Yeah, span of 21 days. Saturn 21. Saturn, the keeper of time. They name him Time Athlete of the Year. The coach who smacked the kid has now been banned from all American youth football activities, the org tells TMZ Sports. We spoke with ALAF Executive Vice President Adam Laufer. Laughing at you by the numbers. Was it his kid? If it's his kid, he should be able to smack his kid and play the fucking game. If it's someone else's kid, yeah, you shouldn't be putting your hands on someone else's kid. You want someone to put your hands on your kid? Adam Laufer, 62, 188. Is this guy black? I see the racism. This guy could be white. I could be wrong. I'm just guessing. Maybe he's black. You can tell. What they're doing. They're giving us a 42-second video of it too. I can't confirm it. I can't confirm it, to be honest. 1 second. And if someone's asking why do I care, guys, this is an agenda. These are rituals. I want to know. I want to know, the how they're playing the racism pattern in the 42-second video. He looks like he's a little black child. I mean, there could be racial undertones in this. Do I want any? No. Do I care about it? No. But this is how they do it. I'll just play the video. If I get a strike for it, I don't give a fuck. It's why it's my backup channel. I'll take the risk. Make sure you guys get audio. Yeah, you guys can get any audio. Get off my son.
What the? Oh, look at him. Look at him. Whoa. Oh. What the hell? Wow. What the? Hey, this is going viral. What the hell?
Oh, they look like they're both black. You don't feel he is black.
Oh, look at.
So yeah, black men are aggressive, they're violent, right? Make sure you don't have a black football coach, or they'll beat up your son. Look at them right here. I guess I should just scroll down. But again, it's important for me to see this because it's a 42-second video. Nigger 42. His last name equals the same thing as racism. That's why it's important. Because if it was white, it was a black child and had a last name, and that still works, right? You get it. Like, you have to know their skin color. Not even their race, their skin color. Like Kamala Harris, she's technically not black, but again, in the narrative, in the riddles, she is. And they use it for these black riddles all the time. It's about their skin color. And no, it's about It's about the masses' first impression of someone's skin color. That's actually how petty it is. So when trying to decode this, that's how you have to look at it. Shameless black man. There's 36-second video. Racism 36. I mean, are you not fucking seeing this shit? The guy's last name. Oh no, sorry. It's not Adam Loffer is the vice president of this place. Excuse me. But he's being used in this racism ritual. That's what I'm trying to get at. We'll get a name of this guy, Loffer. But this is what clued me in, right? Loffer, 99, 36, 63, 27. Like racism, right? Racism with the same numbers. And then you now have this guy sitting there in a 36-second video. A 36-second video. So they're using these numbers again and again and again. I don't remember what we're looking at. Oh, it's the black stuff. See, I just see LeBron James twice. This guy's in so much propaganda, I really cannot keep up anymore. AYF is the massive youth football league with a presence in all 50 U.S. states and 6 countries. 56. Society of Jesus equals 56, and all this proves that Society of Jesus runs the youth football leagues. Do they script every single game in the youth football league? No, I don't know, because I've played in youth football, I've played in youth sports, and as far as I remember, they were not scripted. Sure, there could be some rigging, there could be some fucking around, there could be some, yes, they could definitely rig and meander the games to get a certain at least outcome, or maybe even a score. I'm not saying they can't even do it in Little League, I'm just saying it's not on the level that is in college and pro. But they at least run them at the very least. They run the YMCA, I mean, they run all that bullshit. But no, I wasn't rehearsing games. I was playing sports as a kid. Like these actors are doing. Yeah, I think I'm done with this. Let's close all this. Go back to CNN. I just held this slow. Go to the chat. If this actually made you high, you might take it. It's funny. Well, I feel like I'll do that and more. Like, like a poisonous mushroom will make you super fucking high and have a really good trip, but it'll probably kill you. I mean, I don't know if a mushroom out there exists, but it could be one. Pretty easy to. Yep, LeBron James has been everywhere. Just a propagandist. That's all he is. Number two, the kids win number two, number for division. You just watch that on Snackwater channel, the coach thing, baseball coach thing. I mean, that could have been baseball. It looked like football to me. They were so grainy. That's the whole point. It was so grainy. Always these grainy fucking guys. Think about it. It's 2020. Why am I even sitting here saying, "Oh, is he black? Oh, what's his skin color? Oh, I still can't tell. Oh, I'm not." It's 2020. I shouldn't be doing that. That's why I'm saying it's all bullshit, contrived garbage. Airbnb stock opens at 465, or excuse me, 146. Nice. It opened. It just opened like 9, 10 minutes ago. It opened at 1:38 p.m. Federal 138 hit a low of $144.01. Hit a low of $144. Jesuit order 144. Again, that could easily be coincidental. I know the arena we're working in, but again, it's not impossible to do that. They have the mechanisms in place to do that. Absolutely. You saw Love and Coffee IPO by number, look, a high of 165. But I will look for something A, B, C, D pattern after this drop, right? A, B, C, a higher low, and then the break of that. after this large drop here before I go long, and I would short the break of this for a scalp. Maybe the next candle make a new high would work, but I don't know. I just see this. I know it's coming with a lot of resistance up here, and you're in the middle of this range. Like I wouldn't want to be a buyer here. I would rather miss this move and then just play the break the new highs. Like once it breaks 165, just like play that break with a tighter stop. Then, but I don't know. I mean, because I think it'll just start ripping once it breaks. Cause so many people are short at 165. But yeah, you just think needs a few minutes. But see how this is point A, we're reaching point B up here. It's gonna be about 50% through here. So if you're trying to go long, it'll be so good. It's like a retracement to like here, maybe tap out the VWAP, and if VWAP is still above, it doesn't have to touch the VWAP, but here if you can form C here or around here. But even then, this type of drop, you might even need more than that. That might just get you kind of back or still a scalp to the highs. But that's Airbnb for you. Opened at 146. Jesus Christ, 146. Let's see more we can find about these people. Airbnb 46, like Catholic 116, 144, 28. There's no leisure. There's like leisure space. I think I saw that word used for them. Leisure 46. Airbnb. Let's see what the ticker equals. Airbnb 89, 19. And today 26. The Airbnb 26 IPOing a date with 26 life lesson number, and we've seen this. They use the life lesson number a lot for these IPOs. Life lesson number 26, Airbnb 26. IPO equals 22. The IPO to Airbnb 26 on a day with 26 life lesson number. IPOs at $22 or not $22. IPO 22 and they with 22 numerology. I'm gonna write out 146. That equals 240. That equals 89. 146 equals 89, like A, B, and B 89. That's what's right here. See, it broke this. See, so I said you short below this, and look, we have made money. So I called out the setup before it happened. So see this candle, we want to form A, B, C, D. If not, then short below this. So the low of this is 155. It's now at 152. So you have made 3 points. But what will your risk? You will probably want to risk the high of this. So you have made 3 points. You have risked 5. So the risk reward is not so good there. But again, it's the fact that you could have even had a tighter stop or just understand that it's a higher probability, right? I feel like if it's a higher probability setup, it's a scalp. But I would still be holding. I mean, I would try to go for that bigger risk reward, or at least because this is a pretty big drop, and it's just IPOing. But you kind of want to hold this kind of area here. But yeah, I mean, scalping, if you know the quick little things that happen, damn. So ABNB 89. All by the code. You believe it's Donald Trump reference? Born 14/6. Ah, that's really true. 14/6, Donald Trump. I'm thinking of, the market, and then Donald Trump, always at Mar-a-Lago, always, his vacation home type of thing. Oh, football, yeah. Hey, Nathan, you can't even say it, but Nathan, that shit was so fucking grainy. How is it your fault at all? That was the most grainy fucking shit they've given us. I mean, so I'm glad you called. If you hadn't not called it baseball, I probably wouldn't point out how grainy it was. It just shows how absolute bullshit this shit is. The A's 300 off you with the NAK stuff. Oh, yeah. These people are ruthless with some of these stocks. But Airbnb looks like it wants to, hold this area. Like I don't think it's gonna sell all the way back down, right? It's gonna find some support around here, and what I'd want is to see a reverse head and shoulders. So you have the shoulder right here, you have the head. If you can grind here, you'll consolidate for some time. Remember on the MR we saw the same thing in Moderna. It did the same thing. It would consolidate here and then go up, but it might not form. It can form a double head. You gotta give it time. You want it to be around here, this 160 area, consolidate, start to grind up from here, and then you're trying to play the build up of the break. It'll squeeze these shorts out, then you're on the new highs. But if it can't even hold big VWAP and hold over this white line, then you should start, maybe trying to short some more. But I would still be bullish on it, just how it looks. But NAK, oh this. I'm trying to wonder, have I traded this one before? I couldn't even remember. I'll have to check my, probably one day. Yeah, I probably traded this at some point. Definitely. If this thing's trading at what, like 13, 10, 47 million shares at this price range, I probably traded this at some point. I don't know if I made much money on it or anything though. But wow, yeah, but this is definitely. I mean, I don't know how you lost it. I don't know if you're day traded or you're buying and holding. You could have bought here, and then they probably had a secondary offering of bad earnings. That's usually how it goes. It's sad too because this is like I love swinging this type of strategy. It's funny too because I just do it for fun, but it's like one of my most consistent strategies. I just do it in a tiny things you can do with tiny amounts of money, a tiny account like Webull or something. But you just buy like these shit cheap stocks, but you buy them as they're curling, like when they're at support. And like I'll be buying it here and kind of here, and I like to use like the 20 EMA, like it's kind of writing on that. But the thing is, here you have gotten in trouble, especially here because it would have done this. It wouldn't have broken your swing low here. I would have held to this for sure. I'm just gonna be very honest because I would see this, expect. I mean, I don't know why I've gotten into this, but let's just say it was. And I'm saying that because I like to buy these things when they're closing around this estimate. That's my favorite thing to do. I've been doing that because you can scan for them, and if you buy as they're buying around the SMA, they bounce off it. And on a few streams ago, I said AstraZeneca is doing the same thing on the daily chart. Remember, it was over here, and I said, "Oh, this looks really good." And look what it's done since then. It's bounced since then. It was where were we when I said that? We were here. It was the 27th. I think it was the 27th. It was the 27th, and I saw how we're hovering around the SMA. Or the 25th. That's right. Regardless, one of these 2 days. And I said this looks really good because, and I explained it. It's been trending up for a long time. Yeah, it is a bullshit company. It's a company that sells poisons, an occult company by this gang. So why would you think it's just gonna plummet and sell off unless like let this happen because of all the COVID agenda? So either every 19 years they have some big agenda. It took that to make this stock do this. I think that's important information. Again, people might wonder how to use Gematria to help this. Okay, if this Gematria encoded riddle, this big coronavirus crap nonsense that we're living out, just caused it to do this, why would you like buy these the lows of this range and then be afraid that it's just gonna like sell off even half of this? Which that's probably what it would do if it did sell off. This the lowest it probably would go. It would get caught up in all this, right? You can be bullish on it, the fact that it's a company that just puts up poison, so people love it. They rule the world, and you're like, well, why would I put money in this? Again, if you trade the options, I have a butterfly spread on right this, which means I sold the options and I want most of them to expire worthless. Like no one's gonna. I'm pretty much me, and then whoever I paid the commissions to, and it's in Robinhood. So Robinhood, they always fuck you. They always give you bad fills. So they made a few bucks off of that. But besides them, you know, AstraZeneca, I don't see them getting any money from me. I'm not putting any money into a company trading these options, especially with one butterfly. But again, I saw that. I saw how we were down here, and we're grinding around this. So if it by the 18th, if it can close at $55, I'll get my max profit. And as long as it holds the SMA, I'm gonna make some money. And if it closes like it's got to hold 53. And anything is at position for max loss. If it doesn't, then it doesn't matter. kind of into swing trading and using the number, etc., you are the only person you know who even covers this. That's why I try to cover it more because I know people want to know more. I'm trying, yeah. So I definitely glad I could help. Yeah, there is always some bad apples in the bunch. The Jesuits. So the excuse was that the mineral mine was not awarded the military contract that you were tipped on, and I didn't do a second option for the swing. I see. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. But that's just how it goes with those miners. It's all about, I guess. That was a pretty big drop. Don't get me wrong, but even $300, I think I know. Again, I don't know your financial situation. That's a lot of money for a lot of people. I mean, for me, it's a decent chunk, but like, it's definitely you can make it back over time. Just keep on doing it. Like one setup I really like that these rippers do. Kodak's done it a bunch. Is the first daily candle to make a new high after like a parabolic move. Kodak's not even a good example because they have this huge move and it just creates all these bag holders. But even then, like you see how it makes about like a 10% jump. So no new high, no new high, no new high, no new high, no new high. Here's the first daily candle making new high. So every day you set an order, right? That buy once it breaks this new high, and you can have it sell at 10%, and it's pretty consistent. And it's what it went up 10, 12%. And then hell, you could. And then what I do is I won't sell everything. I'll sell half and then hold till break even or till it maybe hit like my stop. And I would have held that for at least this. I would definitely sold this day. I would not have held through this. I've always held to the very end because I always can hold as little as I hold and scale out as little as I can on the way up. So I'll probably have like one share left up here, maybe two, and then I'll probably gone all out here just to fuck it. But and the best way to find these is on Finviz. Oh, no problem. Yeah, catch you next time too, Peckawire. I appreciate you as well being here, brother. It's been great. Yeah, just trying to get some people some financial knowledge, not financial advice, and for YouTube flags me if I see me. It's all my opinion. Everything I show, it is opinion. It's all my because the market is one big giant machine. Like it's always my opinion, and it's what I'm sharing with you. I'm not right all the time about it. I've had wrong calls, also had right ones. And it's not about the calls, it's about the education. Like IMMP. This is something I probably want to maybe this could still do it, but it's better if it closes like green on the day. But like SLS, this could do the same. And SLS has ran before. I think this is a good example. But it's had a lot of reverse splits. This is a company you don't want to bag hold. This thing's up. Wow, up 120% today. Nice. On how many shares of volume? 103,000. This is the ripper. This came out of nowhere. This wasn't. I didn't see this morning. So Cellus Life Sciences. Yeah, this thing has just been a junk stock. It's been running for years. But see how it's up today. So maybe it could go up higher tomorrow. But whenever it stops going up after the parabolic move, it'll sell off, sell off, sell off. You want to stop this for the next daily candle making you high. You just gotta make sure your stop's like good, not too tight, but not too wide, and then catch the pop. And this thing's done this. I'm sure it's done it at some point. Of course, it doesn't work. Like, it didn't work here. This was giving you, but look at how this is kind of like flattening here. You want it to kind of descend. Like even here, see, even this trend. First, I see this day and this day double top. So you wouldn't have gotten it triggered, but you've got triggered this day, and you return 10%. Right? You held the next day 15%. So, but that's not a parabolic move. I don't know how you have gone into this, but it's just an example of how that setup works. But again, you see how Airbnb is up 140%. Like, I mean, this thing's up 120%, and at one point it's up even higher. I just don't get why someone he has FOMO over Airbnb and you'll feel like they're missing out. This thing was the stock was like $4 a couple days ago, and it has a $17. And this shit happens all the time. The momentum's crazy. The crazy momentum is back in the small cap market. I gotta go now though. I'll wait. But guys, I'm about to wind on the stream. I'm about to be done in like a few minutes. So I'll sit in the chat. Airbnb stock equals LeBron James and 3 to 4 bit. Wow, that's interesting. That's why he's trending. Wow, Airbnb stock, LeBron James. This is crazy. And he's trending today, all by the numbers. Really good point. They have definitely rigged your town league basketball. You're like, no way, my cousin's team would lose on purpose. Then your aunt and him talked after, and the coach was like, take it easy. We had to be like 12 years old, but even those town leagues are some kind of rig. Exactly. Excuse me. Yeah, they definitely are. That's a good example right there. Yellow jersey 279. Once we can find. Hugo 22. Ice bomb, but see smoke alarm and just use a pipe. Oh, 25 years old pipe. Nice. Ice bombs. Yeah, those feel awesome. Too much built up resistance. Yeah, edibles don't affect them that much either. I'm just so weak athlete. Probably not even as resistant as you yet, but you're raining my. Yep, exactly. And I'll post that. Hey, Kathy, I'll post that video again because again, this is just someone else's opinion, but I value his opinion what he puts out, and he's good at like explaining stuff. But I'll share that video of uranium because that's what I'm looking at too as well to start just adding for uranium mining stuff. I haven't done my research yet though, but it's just something I'll.
Forex
The weekend's
traders, you
coming up. I'll
already
probably use this weekend to do it. But yeah, just in case you want any more information or just approach whatever. But I mean, he just explains it basically, like what he thinks about him, the plan, and things like that. Does this not work? I'm gonna check out if you got it. Yeah, right. But yeah, maybe and see what that's doing. Oh man, it's selling up some more. Let's see if what did it run the VWAP. Yep, it's trying to find support, but it couldn't break this. That's why I said wait for that head and shoulders, or else you could still go short. So since that didn't work, the bottom of this you could have shorted and kept going. It's all about here's how I kind of see it. It's all about looking for that setup, knowing, and it's like a big reliable setup that confirms like reversals and stuff like that. And if that doesn't work, then you just go the opposite. And it just happens more often than not. I mean, think about it, like after this, you wouldn't have gone long. I said wait for the head and shoulders. We formed one shoulder. Here's the head, right? Well, where's the other shoulder? It didn't form, and we got rejected by the VWAP. So what happens then? They you could have shorted these. You could have just shorted this with a stop up there, and didn't even say, "Oh, the reverse reward isn't hit yet. It would be better to hold. Maybe even go short some more." Like again, I'm explaining these things to try to explain to you how technical analysis works, how these things, how the 1 minute chart's not random and it's not too. Yes, there's noise. There's these little things, but it's not like so noisy, right? Like it's not so much noise where it will stop you out if you risk this I guess this bump and this bump and run type of thing. I just call it shoulders. It's not even a head and shoulders, but I just call it shoulders. It's a one shoulder thing. So this thing right here, you risk here, and now we're still down here. And you're still every time you come up to here again, you can go short up here. And once you start trying to reclaim this and this and this, then you can say, okay, maybe. Because we're kind of already at the lows. Can we break these lows? Sure, we could. But you're just running out of like your probability, right? It's all probabilities. Your probability is running out of being short as you're approaching the lows, and as you're consolidating even longer here. which means buyers are just stepping in. And who are these buyers? People with money. They're trying to get a good deal and then drive it up and then sell it to all the guys. It's all the people who bought up here, all the people, all the retail people, all the people who just don't know better, or the breakout traders, but they already got out. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Evening. Yeah, we're just chilling. I mean, I was about to end the stream right now, we're looking at the Airbnb IPO, seeing what it was doing, how it was trading, what it's doing right now. I don't know. I never know what these things are gonna do. I always think it can do like a few scenarios, and so one of the scenarios is gonna try to reclaim and spin this view up, or break this and break the lows. Like I said, alerts. You can check back. But I might even be here by then. And again, this works on the daily chart. If you just say, well, I don't have time for the minute chart, I don't like it. Yeah, you could do this on the daily chart. It's the same thing. If anything, it works better in the daily chart. I think everything works better in the daily chart, honestly. Even the weeklies. But I like the daily chart. It just gives you kind of a good mix of everything. FDA panels, it's the same shit. I don't even know why I came back to this. Some people ask why I don't guys look at Fox News. It's gonna be just garbage. Like I can't even stand. I mean, I can't stand any of this. Logan Fox News, okay. Look at this. We see Nancy Pelosi, this actor in a mask, standing with Swalwell. I mean, what is this? Pelosi says she was told by Chinese spy. I mean, this is guys. This is how retarded these people are. There's people actually just read this too and believe it. And this is just as dumb as CNN. But Pelosi says she was told Chinese spy infiltrated Democrats' office after she put in on Intel CMTE. We have these two actors right here. Look how the Catholic Church is giving you 35% off Fox Nation. Fox Nation 118. The spiritual. Airbnb soars over 100% in opening Nasdaq trade. I just don't understand. They use these words because what do they say? So guys, they use this to get you to buy or to get you to get invested in live. Look at the lows, right, to the highs. That's 20. What's around to 21%. So the thing had a range of is 21%. What soars? Yeah, it soars. You see how they're mocking you? It soars for the people who already been invested, the company, the big bankers who are already in early, who got early access shares at cheaper prices, right? Pennies on the dollar. It soars for them. But because this is where they price the IPO at these low numbers and they just open up here because of all the orders, and guys, it's just this gang taking the price as high as they fucking can. And sure, a lot of people did make money on this, but who in the general public is really making money on this? Who was able to really load up on this shit early? It just opened its IPO today. And then anyone who bought up here is underwater. They're bag holding because they think this is going to curl back up. Which it could. I think it could. Guys, don't be surprised when Airbnb is at $1,000. 500 bucks. Because these are all the. Well, I know because of COVID, you could say maybe not, but they're going to find a way to just do it. I demand answers. Mom speaks out after Ohio police fatally shoot son outside his grandmother's home. I demand answers 59, like slave, Negro, Rasta, blues. And that reminds me for some reason to look at BBC. I think we gotta look at them. He also just Biden numbers propaganda. Just for that, jail, OJ jumped in. Would be appropriate too. Sign in to get the best from the BBC. Why would you want the best? The best programming? the best propaganda, you can get the best rituals right here. First execution of Trump's final days to go ahead. Execution, which equals 44. Did I say it with 44 numerology? You see how BBC's by the numbers? Strong possibility. Strong possibility. 89 like chaos. 242. No trade deal with EU. Google finds 91 million over ad tracking cookies. It's mocking you. Guys, they always track. They track. Doesn't matter. They're gonna still use. Guys, you know they made billions of dollars in revenue off of these ad tracking cookies. Whenever these big companies get fined, just look at it as a cost of doing business. That's all these fines are. Google invested. Doesn't sound much better. Google invested $91 million to make billions of dollars. If that was the headline, right, you couldn't rate this bullshit piece of propaganda. So let that sink in. These fines, these penalties. I say it all the time. It's these big bankers manipulating guys. The forex manipulation is illegal, but they still manipulate forex, fuck everyone over, because they pretty much have to make their money, and they get fined for it. Like guys, again, they just made billions of dollars, trillions of dollars doing this shit. So getting fined for even a billion or a few billion for making tens of billions, I mean, they don't care. It's just the biggest mockery because trading's all about risking, losing some money to make more money in the long run. Because you'll have losses along the way. It's just another loss. And that's why they even put that shit out to mock you. Advice from a 104-year-old PhD student. Just stupid. Roman Catholic Church 104. The surprising truth about drinking milk. Well, I don't want any truth from these people. Milk. Let's see where it's at. Yep, it broke its lows. Now we're going lower. It can hold these lows. I even had some hopes like, maybe we can hold these lows and we can. Nope, it's not. It's just like a typical IPO, just opening high, selling off. It'll probably take days for it to come back over here. Like PLTR did the same thing. But that's what I'm saying. They talk this Airbnb IPO up. What's the obvious thing? Oh, Airbnb's gonna keep going up and up and up. It's popular. It's this, it's that. It's just selling off, and now it's making new lows of the day. And see people went short. See people who were long. They all sold. If they haven't sold yet, they're like averaging down. I don't know why. Because this thing can sell up all the way to $100, and then the market will sell up the next day, and then they'll sell even more. And really, again, the setup was to break up this flat bottom, this consolidation, this long consolidation. As soon as it broke this flat bottom, it was low. You just add at the low of this, and then or add when it tries to retest this area again. Yeah, I did say I was long biased, but that was until this, just sold off way too much. I think this is the last leg when you couldn't, like, once this head and shoulders broke, my bias changed. I mean, if you couldn't even reverse here, then it's just too much. You know that sellers are in control, and who's selling all this shit? It's the gang selling all the stock to the people. They're selling it to everyone at these high prices, then take it down and use some propaganda. Oh, Airbnb, their owner did this and that. All of a sudden, the stock's at $70. You lose half your investment. 2 stars for the Midnight Sky. Oh, all right. Yeah, I gotta head to work. Let's go. I mean, I was like, man, when am I gonna end this? I was within 16, 15 minutes ago. But take care. Yep, no value in these trash companies. Exactly. Brexit theater. Exactly. Brexit theater. He's just an actor. And Brexit does things by numbers. The pound, it moves by the numbers of Brexit. I don't know about now, but it did. That Rossi football death is a ritual. I'm sure. I know it is. I can't do it now. Yep, pump and dump. Don't be surprised if Airbnb is pumped up. Just to be fair, I still think it's too early to tell because they made new lows, but it's gonna find support at some way. It could find support at 120. I don't know. I'm not trying to call the bottom. I want to see a reversal, and the best reversal is some sort of head and shoulders bottom. But now, if it's gonna do it from here, I don't know. I don't even care anymore. I would probably look at a 5 minute chart at this point, and it's just looking bearish. It just looks bearish. Period. I don't care about all this. There's a lot of bag holders, but yeah, I gotta go now, guys. Yeah, good timing, perfect timing. Work makes you miss the stream, damn man. I'm about to end the stream right now, so if you gotta go back to work. I mean, work's making me leave too pretty much, so I guess we're on the same boat. Except for Nathan is out. GBP rises on trade talks, but it's down now. Yep. See, always doing the opposite. That's what I like to do. And it could be going down, right? To take it up later. I don't know. Let me look at the daily chart real quick. See, again, I don't like to use support resistance for forex. I think it's all bullshit. I don't like because again, you think it's gonna hold this range, hold this ascending support, and then it's gonna take it even lower, and then it'll just like whoop. So, but because it is that right, people think it's supposed to be good. It's selling off. They might sell off a little bit lower, or maybe hold this and they'll just go up. I'd still be bullish just because of that, because it went opposite what people wanted. But that's just I guess I don't trade forex based on that. I just use straight up algorithms like indicators. But I gotta leave, guys. Yep, same color, same gang. Love you guys.